has been a very, very long time since I've last streamed. I'll give you guys updates on that in a little bit, but life's been pretty busy, mainly because I have a dog. But hopefully everybody's doing pretty well. Hopefully everybody's doing really well. It's kind of sad to see the sun setting in Wisconsin. The sun is starting to set at like 3:15, 3:30, and it's like fully just dark by 4:30, 4:45. Really, really questioning why I live in the Midwest, but I love the Midwest. Woo! All right. That felt good. Felt real good. I like the lighting today. It's good. I do need a haircut though. Oh man. I need a haircut. I'm busy tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it done by Friday. I like getting haircuts. It's relaxing. Minus the people interaction part. Been having some high anxiety lately. I don't know why. Oof. I feel another sneeze coming on. What do you know? There he is. Ooh, sweet. Are you excited for January? I am so excited for January. I saw the vote for, in case you guys haven't noticed, the keyboard coaches, which are the YouTube channel members. They're the ones that have been voting on what string for me to review. And Sweeta has been absolutely adamant about the Razer Soft, which... Does Medvedev actually use it, or does he just endorse it? It's kind of a tricky one to distinguish sometimes. Midwest is nice. It's cheap, except for Chicago. The summers in the Midwest are perfect. The only thing bad about the summers in the Midwest is it doesn't last as long. Winters themselves aren't that bad in terms of snow and temperature. At least in Wisconsin, the only bad month is January. Everything else is pretty tolerable. It's just the daylight issue is the thing that's getting me right now. Oh, he did move to it. In March, then went to that 4-title run in a row. Yeah, let's see. In 2022, Medvedev didn't have a good year, right? I don't know if he even won an ATP title in 2022. And then he went back to his normal swing of things in 2023. Better yet, give your next live stream while getting your hair cut. Even though it's technically legal, I think the boutique hair salon I go to probably won't appreciate that. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff now on internet culture. Not just tennis, not just gaming related. A lot of people are streaming because of these amazing mobile devices that we have nowadays. So many people are doing just like in real life, like live streaming. Whether it's just like, whether it's just chatting, doing actual errands, like going to the grocery store, picking up laundry, going shopping. It's crazy how Twitch and the live stream culture has changed from just watching someone like Ninja or XQC, sorry, playing video games at a super high level, professional level, to just normal everyday people just doing what they do day in, day out. It's crazy. Dog training is good, man. He's a good pup. He's at a puppy sitter right now just because work got busy today, which is partially why like I'm kind of like deer in the headlights kind of thing. Let's see. He had a really bad accident last night. I went to bed and I put him to bed around 10 p.m. after a 1.5 mile walk that ended around 9:30 p.m. And then he woke up not barking, I think yelping is a better word, from his crate. And I just kind of ignored it from 2 to 2:30 in the morning. And then he did it again around like 4 o'clock. I let him out to go number one. I live in a condo, so it's kind of, I gotta actually, put on my shoes. And then he wouldn't stop like yelping when I put him back in his crate around 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. So I let him out. I just slept on the couch because he's not allowed in the bed. Um, and then he kept on pacing back and forth, just doing kind of like weird stuff, which is what puppies do. And then I look over 10 minutes after I put my head down on the couch, and he is just squatting on my dining room floor. He didn't poo. He took a crap on my floor. Like, I think that dog lost 2.5 pounds. And that dog is only 27, 28 pounds right now. So he lost about 10 to 15% of his body weight in a manner of like, it's like a 15-second shit. The shitty part is, no pun intended, as it was hitting the floor, and keep in mind, I'm laying on the couch, I felt it. I'm like, wait, he's not prancing, he's not going back and forth anymore. I don't hear his paws hitting the hardwood floor, and thankfully I have hardwood floors. What is he doing? And then just a seismic, just mini earthquake that I felt was like a 5 on the Richter scale in terms of what it felt like at the time. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So that was fun. That was fun at 4:30 in the morning. And then after that, after I cleaned it up, he went to bed perfectly fine. So he just had to hold it. And that's one of the things, right? He's a puppy. So especially when you're crate training a puppy, a very smart dog, and he's a mini Australian Shepherd, now called the mini American Shepherd. He's an Aussie, a mini Aussie, right? They're so smart that they kind of want to be the boss of you, especially like the first like year and a half of their life. What's up, Karen? So like when he's kind of yelping for like 3 minutes at 11 p.m. at night, I'm gonna ignore it. Maybe he just wants to play or whatever. Or maybe he just wakes up and he's just kind of like, where am I? Kind of, because it's dark. But yeah, he was clearly sending a message, waking me up, and that is completely my fault. Yeah. He went number 1. He went number 2 in his crate, tennis Tootin, like the 4th day I got him. And he let me know right away. And obviously he just couldn't hold it, and he just wasn't used to the feeding time of being fed at like 8 o'clock. And then I think for the first 2 weeks, I woke up around 4:45 in the morning, 5 in the morning, to let him out going number 1 and number 2. He did a pretty good job. And it was a bigger crate. I actually downsized the crate for him, but he's fine. My parents gave me a crate way too big for a 15-pound puppy. Yeah, but they unless it's absolutely necessary, they will never go number 2 in their crate, and most of the time they won't go number 1 either, especially if it's not an oversized crate for their body. I'm not a good father. I'm a very disciplined father. And I understand that him taking a shit on my floor at 4:20 in the morning this morning was completely my fault. So I wasn't mad at him. Like, oh, that's why you're being a bitch the entire early morning. So that's why I'm like kind of a little bit stressed. But I got a lot of stuff done today. He's at there's this thing called rover.com that connects dog owners to people that run their own like daycare at home. So I got connected with this one lady. She's got a family, husband and three kids. And they used to have a dog that recently passed away. And they love Bear. Bear's my dog, by the way. They love Bear. So he goes there about once or twice a week whenever I can, especially if work gets really busy, or if there's a lot of stuff I want to do during work hours. Don't tell my company that. Where like I want to get stuff out. I want to do some stuff in between meetings if there's nothing urgent to be done, specifically the YouTube stuff. So yeah. Rebel phase, maybe. He's 7 months old. It could be the start of his rebel phase. I'm still trying my best to hold off on him getting castrated, aka neutered. It is called castration. I guess neuter is a proper term for it. We're getting him fixed, let's put it that way. But apparently, depending on what depending on what article you read online, which obviously there's a lot of information online, the old school way of thinking is that once your dog reaches 6 months, get him fixed, right? Guy or girl, get him fixed. Now that they're saying most breeds, you should try your best to wait until at least 9 months, if not maybe 18 months for most breeds to develop the growth plates, to develop physically the bone structure, size before you get them fixed. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, but no promises. New Jersey, huh? Is that close to the New York border? No offense, Karen, haven't had good experiences with New Jersey. They say that Setter your first dog had liquid poo in the crate when was a puppy, then drag the crate around the house. No, he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. The most annoying thing Bear does is that he'll like take the bed from his crate and take it out of the crate. So yeah, he's a pretty clean dog. He's sick right now. He technically has cryptosporidium and giardia. So his it's not as bad as it was like a month ago when I first noticed it, but his number 2 used to be just like pure liquid, right? Now it's just soft. So we're upping his antibiotics. I talked to the vet 2 days ago. So he's getting better, but you know, nothing like no blood in the stool, no vomiting. His personality hasn't changed, and that's the most important part. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, Sweeta, in the States, it's very, very hard to find a public, and what I'm using right, Rover is technically private, right? A public daycare facility that accepts dogs that are not fixed past 6 months. So, yeah, I might just have to just keep doing the Rover thing until I feel like he's ready to get fixed. How's the job situation, Sweeta? I think you mentioned when I saw you, it was a 1-year contract coming up soon, though, right? So I started my current I'm a contractor, right, at a software company. I'm a software engineer, but I have a contract, and I work for a company. So as a contractor, the company that pays my bills is different for the client I actually work for, right? It's a third party. Let's see. I started my current contract job March 14th of 2023, and it's an 11-month contract. So that should end middle of February, which is coming up pretty soon. The person that I report to within the company, within the client that I work for, not the contracting company, said that he is interested in converting me from a contract position to like an actual full-time employee position. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I don't like the Marvel. I mean, the first few phases, anything Endgame and before was really good. I think I saw all of the movies, not the shows though. I believe I did see all of the phase 1, 2 movies. I don't know what phase you call it. I liked all of them. I didn't love all of them. I loved most of them, but I liked all of them. Let's just put it that way. That's the fair way to say it. I haven't watched any of the new ones just because I heard it's such a dip. I think, was it Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was the only one that didn't suck in the recent batches of Marvel MCU movies. Yeah, Sweeta, doing good. Good on you, dude. Hope that helps the anxiety sneaking up to 20K. Yeah, it was so weird. I don't know if you guys were on my Discord or not. Or if you peeked at my subscribers, was it last week or a week and a half ago? I jumped up to like 24K, but I think it was just like kind of like an attack or whatever. So yeah. I have not played with the E-Zone DR100 Andy Flintstone. I have not. There's so many strings to review. Oh man. Let's see what the keyboard coaches have in mind. Whoa, okay. So it's this screen. Okay, so this is the keyboard coach. This is what I post for the keyboard coaches, the people that join the membership on my YouTube channel. So I just posted this like literally an hour ago. So it's a three-way tie between Kirschbaum, Technofiber, and Vocal. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I totally forgot. I have to talk to you guys about the big news. But also, oh, what's up, Bayerlin? Bayerline? Is it Bayerlin or Bayerline? Just a question. Why don't you do a voiceover on your match videos? Love your channel, man. Keep it up. You're not the first person to talk about that. I know Dill Plays does it. What other YouTube channel does voiceover on? Does Olive TV do it? Huh. I think Olive TV does. I think she does. I just don't. I mean, it's not that much harder to do voiceover. Actually, you know what? The way I set it up. Yeah, it actually is harder because the way I set up. So I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Actually, no, I take that back. It wouldn't be that much harder to set up. I'm just thinking about the workflow, sorry. Billion things in my mind right now concerning tennis. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Berlin, Tennis Brothers? Yeah, but Tennis Brothers, they... Does Felix, if he can, right? Obviously, it depends on the tournament. Does he publish the entire match on YouTube, or is it like just certain key points, like break points or like important winners? Because that's a very, I know it sounds weird, but when you've been doing YouTube as long as I have in a very, very niche industry, aka tennis, there's a very, very distinct kind of like feel on a a fully recorded match that has some voiceover, or a fully recorded match that doesn't have my voiceover. Yeah. So it's just the way I do it, and I'm not saying that one is better than the other, because obviously he's way more successful than me in terms of YouTube following and social media, and good for him. He deserves it. He's a very smart, disciplined young man. It's very different, right? You could also argue that my outbursts, that is my voiceover on the actual tennis court. You could say it that way as well. It's just I wouldn't say artistic. It might sound weird, but me lacking a voiceover of fully recorded matches, it's a branding thing. I don't know if you like that answer, but that's the best way I could come about it. Because when I first started doing YouTube stuff, that's right, when I first started publishing my recorded matches on YouTube using my GoPro Hero 10 Black, was it 10? Or was it 8? I think it was 8. I didn't even think in a million years I would do voiceover layers on top of editing the scoreboard. What do you mean by you get a little bit lost? The scoreboard is messed up maybe once a set, but it kind of automatically fixes itself within 2 points. Are you thinking about like what's going through my mind? Is that from like a third party looking in, like looking inside the glass box? Is that kind of like what you want, like my insight? Oh, by the way, guys, I am gonna be streaming on Twitch regularly. The Twitch streams are not gonna be these streams. It's gonna be me playing video games. Are kids still playing Modern Warfare? Warzone? I'm not the best at it, but I think I'm entertaining enough. We'll see. What's up, Hayden? Yeah, okay, so let me think about that, Bayerlin. It shouldn't be that much harder. But I just don't want to shy away from not publishing all the points. Because that's very important to me, at least. And also very important to the retention, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it shouldn't be that much harder. It's just like one extra half step. Even nostalgia game? Marilyn, do you have ADD? Or ADHD? What's up, Thomas Price? Missed you too, my buddy. How have you been? Have you brought any new tennis socks? I like Stance socks a lot. They're expensive, but they're really good. I'm not sponsored by them, at least not yet. Their underwear is super expensive, but it's the best underwear for sports I have ever played with. I haven't tried the Asics socks. I definitely should. I'm a big fan of Japanese brands, even though they're a little bit expensive. But these Stance socks, I don't know what... They're probably made somewhere in the East. Has to be some sort of Asian country. Super good. They look very distinct. Obviously. Yeah, $10 for a pair, basically. They're good, though. They're really good. Check them out if you get a chance. I haven't played with Thorlos yet. I'm not geriatric age, unlike Karen. Yeah, the boxers and briefs. I think I have the poly blend. I'm wearing him right now, but I'm not gonna drop my trousers in front of you guys. That's for another channel. I'm just bringing up a website, which is the reason why you guys are here. No, I don't have an OF. That's not... That's not it.
Huh. Okay. I have to find the calendar. Isn't Thorlo... What's up, Jackie L? Welcome to the stream. I'm looking up Thorlos right now. They actually have some good designs. Because when I think of a Thorlo sock, I think of like literally 50 years old or older. But they've got some cool pizzazz. It's expensive though. Ooh, they're expensive. Yeah, these are... Dude, I might just stick to stance, man. All right. You guys ready for the announcement? Are you guys ready to get your minds blown? I'm not gonna look at the White Sox. Oh, I'm already sharing the screen. I'm not gonna look at the White Sox. They're ugly. And expensive too. Then again, this is the guy that wears the on Roger Pros, so can't fault you for that. Anyway, so YouTube, let's see. I did not prepare this monologue. YouTube has always been a journey, right? Like, it's always going to have... The journey will always keep happening. At least one of them will. Like, for example, my journey in terms of tennis strings is to just review as many polyesters and strings. I'm thinking about doing multi-filaments now. Sweet is ahead of the game. To inform you guys of what is the best string for you, your play style, and your budget, right? And depending on where you are, sometimes the supply chain availability of the set upon string. But there's also other things that I'm doing, right? There's obviously I'm doing match play, which is fun. Part of it is to help juniors, like high schoolers, get exposed to the internet, which is the best recruiting platform you could ask for, to play someone like me and see how they fare. What's up, Derek? You. But I haven't had as much motivation, not nearly as much motivation, over the past 2 years. Basically, ever since my run of winning the 4-5 individual singles nationals title, I haven't been motivated to train, to be disciplined, to diet well, to practice with the right people. What's up, Kurt Dog? Hey, man. I haven't seen you in a while. Well, then again, we haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 in a while. You gotta pick up on that campaign. The best I've ever felt about tennis was kind of that journey that I think it was almost a 2-year journey of not even qualifying for 4-5 NTRP individual singles nationals back in 2020 to somehow taking second place. I was one set away. Stupid fast forward. I got second place that very next year. I was literally one set short of accomplishing my goal. But at the end of the day, even though I failed, I've never been happier in terms of where tennis has been in my life. Don't get me wrong, I'm still getting in better shape. I did have a neck injury about 10 days ago, which is why I haven't been posting a lot of anything, because I haven't been able to practice with new strings. I haven't been able to put any more match play out. I really messed up my neck sleeping wrongly for some reason. It's 96% better. That's why I'm playing and lifting today. But I don't have that journey, that fire in my gut. Now, whether or not I actually accomplish that thing at the end of the journey, that's basically not the point. It's about doing your best to get there. The thing is, I'm 33 years old, right? I'm only getting older. I'm not in as good shape as I was when I was 24. I would argue that the best post-college shape of my life in terms of cardio mixed with strength training is between 24 and 27. I was in absolutely killer shape. I was at 155 pounds, and now I'm pushing 180. I'm still in good shape, but not as good as I want to be. So, on top of me loving Europe, specifically Spain, Spain's by far my favorite country in more than one way, and having the financial, I wouldn't say freedom, but financial flexibility in terms of I have many people that are willing to puppy sit my dog, Bear, including my parents. I get paid fairly well because I'm a senior software engineer in the Milwaukee area. I could work basically from anywhere with internet. I have PTO if I choose to use it. But I don't have any kids. I've never been married. Why not take this opportunity and just try to go on the ITF Masters Tour, right? So I was thinking, and I came across this only about a year and a half ago, and I've been thinking about it at least a little bit every single night before I go to bed. Why not do this? Why not travel to Italy, Belgium, other parts of the US, Austria, India? Ooh, Japan's a tough one because that's in nowhere. But like most of these are, I would say 50% of these. Oh, by the way, the ITF World Tennis Masters, it's the ITF Tour, but separated into 30 plus, 35 plus. You have to be at least 30 years old to play it. A lot of these are in Europe, and I love going to Europe. I have no problem flying. A good amount of them are in the US, specifically in California or warm weather states near the south. Oh, no Spain? Sad. Good amount in Germany. Dang. Nothing in Canada, eh? But my goal now in 2024 is to play as many of these tournaments as logistically possible given my resources. And maybe even not only just get a ranking, but maybe appear in like the ITF finals, Masters finals. I think that's a thing. I'll have to take a look at it. But kind of how Felix from Tennis Brothers has his thing of getting 1 ATP point in singles, which he did. Congrats to you, Felix. You have inspired me on this. Why can't I do the same for my age group? Right? What do you guys think? Honestly, like, what do you guys think? I'm willing to sit down and talk with you guys about this because I'm interested in what you guys think. And keep in mind, this MT, the 400, so the 400 is theoretically tougher than the 200. I think it tops off at 1,000 and 200's the lowest. I was talking to Jonas from Tennis Nerd about this, and he said that I should absolutely do this. I probably won't go to Australia. I do want to go to Japan, but I don't want to go to Japan just for tennis. India might be even too far as well. But definitely western parts of the EU, and then the US are obviously more than fine. Thomas Price, dude, get your butt in shape. That's what tennis is for. Well, what's your definition of a professional tennis player, Thomas Price? Because I'm already a professional tennis player if you take into account of YouTube. And yes, I have won money playing in competitive tennis tournaments before in singles. So I technically am a professional tennis player, but I'm just not a very good one. Ideally, I do want to be anywhere between 155 and 160 Kirk Dog, but obviously the beer and Taco Bell is going to be an issue for that. But yeah. ITF Masters is age specific. ITF Futures is not. The youngest you can compete in ITF Masters is 30, and it's bracketed. Let me show you. This Houston one, you guys should be able to see my screen. This Houston one's a 1,000, if it ever loads. Yeah, so this one doesn't have a 30 plus, but 30 plus is the youngest you could do in Masters, ITF Masters. But it's separated. Oh, they do 10s, not 5s. Okay. So it's just like Futures, but for old people. That's basically it. Daniel Island. Okay, starting at 40, separated by 10s. Liverpool. Here we go. So Liverpool is one I could enter, right? Am I stupid? Like, where is it? Oh, it's only 100. I probably wouldn't do 100. But here's the thing. The lowest you could do in Masters is 30 years old, right? So here I could only do 30 because I'm not 35 yet. So I would have to start in 30, but gotta start somewhere. Boise? Idaho? Oh, 60 only. But you guys get the idea, right? Again, it's all about the journey. It's not about whether you actually do it. Obviously, you want to, right? But it's about the journey and taking you there. Is ITF Masters on TV? It might be on Tennis Channel. I wouldn't see it be on ESPN. Yeah, Thomas Price, like, again, like, do your best to be in the best tennis shape possible of your life. And the discipline of losing weight and getting in shape is gonna come second. Second nature. Palm Desert mixed. Oh, mixed. Never mind. Okay, Palm Desert. Yeah, I could do this one. Yeah. So that's my plan. Let's see. Thomas Price, why not? Why can't you play in the Masters? Let me show you UTR stuff, okay? Is it November? Okay. Okay. This is a Masters 400 in India. Jajar? I don't know how to pronounce that. So apologies if I did. Let me look up this guy's UTR. Regan Rathor. Okay, Reagan? Oh, he's 30. Okay, so he's young. I mean, keep in mind, he lost in the... I can't read this, so second round, third round. Okay. Regan, the number 1 seed, lost to Chand. I'm butchering that. I'm sorry. But keep in mind, Regan, the 1 seed, he's only a 5.07 UTR, guys. I mean, part of it could be skewed. Part of it could be skewed because of the UTR mainly being a US-based one. Sweet, I'll take a look at yours in a second. I don't want to dox you. Alex, you're on 8.6 UTR right now. You're higher than me at this point. What's up, R Park? Okay, let's not go to China. Okay, Spain, Gandia. I can't believe Alex
is a higher UTR than me. Triggers me actually. Okay. Mattia Manocci. Oh, I love lo-fi for stuff like this. Mattia Manocci is a 10.23 UTR. That's doable in my opinion. And he's this number 2 ranked ITF singles for 30 plus. That's the number 2 seed in all of ITF 30 plus. 10.2? I've beaten 10.2s before. This year, actually. This is doable. This is more than doable. Want to do one more? Okay. North American Championships in Palm Beach. This is a big one. Outdoor clay. All right. UTR is kind of like an automatic thing if you play USTA tournaments or USTA leagues. Or you just sign up on UTR.com. Oh, by the way, guys, if you guys want to watch me play Warzone, go to twitch.tv/Mark_Sanset. Would really help. I believe I'm doing that Mondays now. So, would definitely help me out. Because I don't want to do just video games. I want to do, you know. I want to do video games. I want to do tennis. I want to do a lot of stuff. Okay, Dennis. Dr. Goff. Jeronimus. Yeah. This guy's only a 6.67 UTR. This is a 30 plus, right? Yeah, we're looking at socks and underwear. It's not as sexual as it sounds, unfortunately, Eric. Diablo 2, dude, Diablo, I love Diablo 2. Diablo 3 was a shit show. Diablo 4 started out okay, but Blizzard ruined it. Or is it Activision, technically? But yeah. Yeah, Kurt Dog, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, if I could get myself in shape and practice with the right people 2 to 3 times a week and diet well, I think I could break a 10.5 or 11 UTR. Yeah, so you think I could do this based on the numbers, assuming I'm not like delusional and bullshitting you. What's up, 0 Hour? Yeah, dude, this is the best underwear for tennis, I swear to God, but it's expensive. Eric likes it, and I like that you called me out on that, but we were looking at it earlier. D2 remastered? Oh no, you gotta go OG. They took down the original D2 servers, right? Those are fun. That was my pastime in sophomore year in high school. You don't need a backhand, just run around everything, Thomas Price. Weston. Okay, 35 plus. This guy retire? Esteban Elas. 9.54, okay. $10.18. I could do this, guys. Cole graduated, Kurt Dog. Yeah, he's at 10.27. Oh, this is the last one. Fort Lauderdale ended today, technically speaking.
Just want to do one more. Let's do one from last year. Or last month. Yeah, last year. Peach tree. Okay. Oh, this is 55. Okay. Let's see. Christian Guevara. Yeah, 10. He's sub 11. So it's doable. So trying to look at my schedule, because I do want you guys to have input of like what tournaments I do. That would be really fun. Is it okay if I live stream Friday night? Yeah, shoot me an email, Thomas Price. It's under the About page on my YouTube channel. I'll stream Friday around lunchtime. Friday at noon Central Time. I'll even put it here. About what tournaments, what ITF tournaments you guys want me to do in 2024. Obviously, I could veto it if you guys want me to go to somewhere crazy. Women's underwear. This. Oh my God. I want you guys to have an input, because I want you guys to have some sort of influence, some sort of input of what tournaments I do, right, on a live stream manner, because I think it's pretty good engagement. So if you guys haven't hit like, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell for more original tennis content. Follow me on twitch.tv/mark_sanset. It would really help it out. I'll be playing Call of Duty Warzone because it's still free. Maybe some other games too, but Warzone seems to be, as ironic as it sounds, because I'm shooting stuff, blowing stuff up, it's actually the most relaxing to at least hang out with you guys. But Friday, not Friday night, Friday around noon, Eric. Friday at noon, lunchtime, I put on my calendar. But as always, guys, training starts now. Happy hitting.